Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Occult and Mystic Force. I hope all of you are doing well. I am Poonam Gajendra and today we are going to discuss about vulnerability. Is it a weakness or a superpower? It's an important topic, so do not skip it. So let's begin. In our journey towards authenticity, we often encounter the fear of vulnerability. But what if I told you that vulnerability is not a weakness, but a superpower? Just imagine a world where we are not afraid to show our true colors, our true selves, where the fear of being judged or misunderstood doesn't hold us back. This is the power of embracing vulnerability. It's about letting go of the mask we wear and showing up as our genuine selves, flaws and all. It's in this moment of openness that we connect deeply with other forging relationship built on trust and understandings. We have been lied to. We have been told that to be powerful, we must be made of stone, never showing a crack. But my friend, look at the earth. It only gives life where it is cracked open. Today I am going to tell you why your vulnerability is not your downfall. It is your most dangerous, magnetic and mystic power. Most people spend their lives building an armor. They hide their fears, their tears, their emotions, their pain, their feelings, and their unfiltered selves. But my friend, in the realm of energy, armor is a cage. Somewhere it's true that when you are invulnerable, nothing can hurt you. But nothing can reach you either. For example, now think of your personality like a house. If you build a house with no windows and 10-foot thick steel walls, no doubt you are safe. Nobody can hurt you. But remember, you are also sitting in the dark. No sunlight can get in and no fresh air can circulate. Vulnerability is simply opening the windows. In simple terms, if you never show your true self, people cannot see you. And if they can't see you, they cannot love or trust you. Vulnerability is actually a filter for courage. It takes zero efforts to act tough and hide everything from everyone. Everyone does that because it's a defense mechanism. But it takes massive strength to say that I am struggling or I am afraid. When you are vulnerable, you are telling the universe, I am so secure in who I am that I do not need to hide behind a fake version of myself. And that is the ultimate form of authenticity. You are no longer a slave to what people think of you. Let's understand it with another example. For a seed to grow into a giant tree, it has to crack open. It has to let its hard shell break. If the seed stays strong and closed, it dies in the dirt. So just like a seed, if you want to grow into your potential, you have to let your shell break so your soul can come out. Stop trying to be perfect because perfect is boring and fake. And people love messy truth than polished lies. Remember, being real makes you authentically magnet. Because when you speak your truth and stop hiding your mistakes and use them as lessons, you become untouchable. Vulnerability isn't about crying or being weak. It's about being transparent. And when you are transparent, the light, the force can shine right through you without any block. There is a saying, practice what you preach. So here I am going to tell you about my vulnerable moments. For a long time, I thought I had to have all the answers. I thought that to lead a channel, I had to be this perfect researcher. Someone who never felt lost, never felt doubtful, and certainly never felt small. But the truth is, some nights the mystic force feels miles away. Some days I look at the ancient texts and I feel like I'm just a student staring at a mountain I'll never climb. I used to hide that. I used to edit out the pauses and the I don't knows. I thought those cracks were my weakness. But then I realized something that changed my life. And it's the reason I'm making this video today. It was in my weakest, most exposed moments when I finally stopped pretending that real breakthroughs happen. The real breakthroughs happened. That's when the wisdom actually started to flow. So always remember, your mess, your flaws, your vulnerability is actually the only thing that can make you authentically, magnetically powerful. Vulnerability is not about crying, it's about being honest. So, vulnerability is absolutely essential for growth. And for vulnerability, you gotta let go of those defenses, such as being right, that you developed as a child in order to protect yourself from the pain. So that's why we talk about growing pain, because vulnerability is necessary for growth. Without vulnerability, there is no growth. So vulnerability is not a weakness, it's a courage in its purest form. When we allow ourselves to be seen, when we show up despite the fear of judgment or rejection, that's when true connection begins. It's the birthplace of love, belonging, and joy. You cannot numb pain without also numbing joy. Somewhere along the way, whether it was in our youth or at school, we were taught that vulnerability is equal to weakness. But my friend, believe me, vulnerability is the first step toward freedom, where you say to yourself, I cannot keep doing this the way I have been doing it all my life. I need to change. And that kind of truth, that's the beginning of healing. That's when transformation becomes possible. The purpose of this channel isn't just about gathering information. It's about internal transformation. We are here to strip away the masks that keep us small. So, the next time when you feel weak, you feel raw or exposed to the world, remember this: you aren't breaking. You are unfolding, just like the seed must crack to become the tree. Your heart is opening to let the great Guru's light in. So, let's challenge ourselves to be vulnerable, to share our stories, our struggles, our triumphs. Because when we do, we unlock a level of authenticity that not just liberating for us, but also inspiring for those around us. Remember it, in our most vulnerable moments, that we find our greatest strength. So don't be afraid for being vulnerable, because it's not a weakness, it's your superpower. So let's embrace it together. If this message reached your soul today, leave the word force in the comments and share your stories. It will be a signal to the universe that we are building a community of truth, not just followers. I am your friend on this path, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep your internal light burning bright. And please hit the like button and do not forget to to subscribe for more empowering content. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, with lots of love, gratitude and infinite blessings to all of you. Har Har Mahadev. Jai Mata Di. Jai Shri Radhe Krishna.